Imagine this. You go to a late night burlesque show just to get your mind off things, when all of a sudden, you just pass out. When you wake up, you find yourself in a hellish reflection of your own city. People, or at least monsters who look like people, are out for blood. That sounds bad enough on its own, right? Well, there's more. It turns out that the place you woke up in isn't even your home dimension. That's right, you're in a pocket dimension. This pocket dimension serves as a battlefield against the Keepers and the Apothecans. This is war. Morgue City is the battlefield, you are the soldiers, and what's on the line? Your soul. To me, I feel like Shadows of Evil is one of the last few Zombies maps that actually feel like horror. I'm not saying the recent Zombies maps are bad, but in terms of horror, I feel like Shadows of Evil is one of the last few. The same goes with Zombies in Spaceland, Voyage of Despair, Alpha Omega. But why is Shadows of Evil so scary? It plays and acts like most of the maps from Black Ops 3, so what about it stands out? Well, I feel like most of the horror comes from the lore. No, I don't mean it's horrifying because the lore is more convoluted and confusing than my love life. I mean it's more horrifying because of the point of view. I mean, these people were at a bar just a few moments ago, and now they're mixed up in a zombie interdimensional alien feeding on souls war. If this was the original premise crew, I feel like it would have been less impactful, because the premise crew know what they're doing. They've been fighting in the Great War for a while, so just another zombie invasion is just another day at the office for them. But since it's a new group who has absolutely no clue on what's going on, I feel like it makes it that much scarier. They don't know about the Great War, they don't know about the Apothecans, they don't know about Element 115 or the Keepers or any of that stuff. That, and it's also in the comfort of their own city. A place where it seems like everything's normal one moment, and then the next, everything has literally went to hell. And bro, I remember the first time I played on this map, I just got Black Ops 3, and the first thing I did was play Shadows of Evil. I remember I was having fun, killing some zombies, but then I felt my controller start to vibrate, and I was like, oh crap, it's the Margwa. When I saw that thing running up to me, I was terrified. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna pause real quick. As I'm recording this, I just heard a bunch of banging going on outside. As I was talking about the Margwa stopping towards me, I just heard a lot of banging outside, but it's probably my neighbors, using a hammer or something, or a car or something. I don't know. But that was freaking terrifying. I was just talking about the Margwa thumping toward me, and then I just heard a bunch of thumping outside. Anyway, but put that into the perspective of the characters. Just when you think tonight can't get any more horrifying, with zombies, apothecans, keepers, now you have to fight up against this giant beast with 3 faces and tentacles for arms. But I feel like what I find most horrifying about Shadows of Evil is the stakes. The characters cannot afford to lose. Because if they do, the Apothecans will destroy their universe. And without the summoning key, they'll move on to the multiverse. But even if you do manage to defeat the Shadow Man and the Apothecans, the Keepers will try to reward you with the summoning key, but Richtofen will jump out of a portal, snatch the summoning key, and leave. Without the summoning key, you cannot stop the Apothecans. So now, your universe and all the souls that are within it are doomed. Shadows of Evil really is a special zombies map. It's a perfect blend between horror and lore. Despite being a separate game mode in just one map, it still feels like its own, horror game. And you're screwed whether or not you win or lose. So I feel like Shadows of Evil perfectly embodies the saying, damned if I do, damned if I don't. That is why Shadows of Evil is so terrifying.